No. I wing it.
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
Shit, we're
It's
live.
Wednesday. Welcome to another episode of Kerecekian Duty.
It's Wednesday, my dude.
It's Wednesday, my dudes. Go on then, Dwarf. Give us a roundup. Give us a roundup.
Oi, mate. What happened last week?
So what happened last week?
Mhm.
What did happen last week? So
It's not
get your
something
get your britches on, people. We're going in. So a thing happened that led to another thing, and that thing happened. We're done. Nice.
Brilliant.
Wow.
You never said
volunteers
out.
for the next 3 weeks of notes.
Right, so what happened? What happened was, well, we woke up after both me and Jin having a level of exhaustion because we was both up for multiple reasons. One being just on lookout, pure lookout, and other just Scaff being absolutely exhausted from staying up and being stabbed in the side. The day woke. Steel was, well, she was on the roof of the tent. Like crap.
We're skipping
You know,
a few steps here.
as if she was possessed by a demon. It's like, well, she kind of was. So anyway, I kind of brought her down from there after Sarazella teleported back with Markwai and Ansagi after Shozan felt a disturbance in the force. That's right, I said it.
More just to do with his eyes, but yeah.
Yes, Sarazella, the Scaff sister, came back unharmed. Scaff kind of relieved,
I mean,
and he was no longer acting captain. Probably to the best of the rest of the group. You know, it's probably wise that Scaff didn't become captain. Anyway, let's carry on. So Steel was then obviously possessed. Things happened. Talking things. Scaff had a moment with Zafira of apologising profusely. Helped to put on her armour. Had a moment. Had a teary moment. Had a hug. Yeah, that was. We'll forget about that, shall we? And then, obviously, pretty much, Scaff, with his keen eyesight, saw that obviously his sister Steel had a glowing, faint, orange, reddish light at the back of her neck pulsing, which he later then told Zafira, to which then obviously explained to Sarazella once she came back. And it was kind of established that even though we did defeat her in the battle, there's potentially a demon still possessing her. Which came to the plan of, what do we do? There was probably 4 outcomes that we had. And, well, we prepared the best we could. I can't remember them outcomes, because, well...
We got the best we could, to be honest.
We did.
That was a crazy roll.
So, obviously, Sarazella teleported the other remaining people from the camp back to Lotzorpian. It was just then Scaff, Shozan, Azura, and Zafira left in the camp with Steel, who was passed out cold after death gripping Scaff's hand, taking both Zafira and Azura, to pry her hands off of Scaff's wrist before it snapped. We don't want another broken wrist or arm in this game. I remember, I said that at the beginning, remember?
Yeah, the death grip was out when she was on the ceiling, yeah.
That was, yes, then. But still, it still happened in the night. Sarazella then came back with a couple of clerics, Darmanus and Sithin, to potentially aid us in the fight that was to come once Sarazella was to draw the power out of the sigil, which would either release the demon and kill Steel, which was not what we wanted. The option of release a demon, Steel lives, and then we have to fight a demon, which was not the best idea either. Other option was Heavy, welcome in. We're just doing a recap. You're breaking my floor, lad. Anyway.
Fantastic recap.
The next option was there was no demon and Steel still dies. That was not a very good option. And then the best outcome was Steel survives and there was no demon, which is what we got. Yes. That was, we all had a tense moment. We all braced our britches and Pidge did the magical roll on stream. And we got no demon and Steel lives. Yes. Boosh. So, Steel's now no longer possessed. We then teleported to Scaff's house. Well, his family house. Took Steel up into a bedroom and put her on a bed so she could hopefully wake up. The rest of the group saw a beautiful portrait of Scaff's parents, surrounded by 3 kids, which was Scaff and his 2 sisters. Making it wholesome, you motherfucker.
Where's mum and dad?
And then, where's mum and dad indeed? Which Scaff got told. It's like, they've not been back in 3 weeks. It's like, motherfucker, dropping another. Scaff can never be happy. Anyway, Steel was put to bed to recover and wake up naturally. Went back downstairs, where Azura started seeing the little fair creature thing in the windows looking at him. Probably taunting him. We don't know at the moment, but we will find out and we will kill that little motherfucker. We'll rip its wings off if we need to. And then, obviously, we heard a clanging and banging upstairs as if somebody fell out of bed. Steel is finally awake. Yay! We all went up. Scaff, Steel, and Sarazella had a moment of a hug. After the hug, came downstairs, introduced people to each other. So these are the people that was freed you, helped you, mainly Zephyra. The legend that she is broke her out of or snapped her out of whatever was controlling her. That's right, you get the praise. Don't roll your eyes at me.
I seem to have missed the part where you actually called her a legend.
That's just dwarf. Scaff didn't say it.
Yeah, Scaff doesn't say nothing like that.
Yes, compliment me, lizard. Compliment me.
That happened, and tea was had. And then attention's focused then to the third son, Lord Shozan Jin. The next step is, he needs to go see his daddy. He's got daddy issues, apparently. And then we went to the market, led by Scaff, to the finest tailor and street vendors we could find. And then Shozan, being the proud man, proud monk that he is, what is the finest gift you could give to somebody of note? To which the lovely lady, the orcish lady at the stand, gave Shozan this beautiful roll of the finest fabric she had on a stall, which Shozan bought everything of. We then went to the tailor's, and Shozan, like chest pumped out ready, but like an important moment, my good man ordered 4 unique outfits for his all. Obviously, Shozan's being the most stunning and elegant because, Lord Shozan Jin, he needs to stand out above his peers. He then also made a beautiful request for Zephyra, so she would look not as elegant as Shozan, but still pretty damn hot.
Not as good as me, but still nice.
And then, obviously, Shozan asked for the uniforms, outfits to be tailored in a certain way, with having the symbol of Dōro Yōsai on his right-hand side chest. Or was it left? It was right-hand side, wasn't it?
Mine was on the right. Yeah.
Yes. And then Scaff mentioned, what about a little token to Salgard, which Jin promptly agreed with. To which is where we left it, I believe. Did what happen after that? Did we? I think that's where we left it
No.
at the Taylors.
Yeah,
Or did we go back?
Taylor was the last thing.
We're gonna take someone out for dinner, though.
We're gonna take some stuff home for dinner.
Ah, yes, we need to bring dinner back. We need to buy some squid with the ink sac still attached.
All right.
Yeah,
We're gonna take
Yeah,
takeout.
takeout. Tavern
Takeout.
takeout.
Tavern
'Cause we're-
takeout.
We're going to have a feast because we've got about a day and a half left in Locktorpian until our beautiful outfits are ready.
Yeah. And because Steele said she was gonna leave the next day to find out what she wanted to do with her life.
I can't remember that part. I must have blanked out, or
Yeah.
I was tired. Because I know Sarazella's going to teleport us to Dōro Yōsai, or close to Dōro Yōsai, so it's a bit more of a formal entrance instead of just going boom, teleport in. We're here. Hello.
It just appeared on your doorstep. Hey.
Yes, the third son, Lord Shozan Jin, has arrived. Yeah, what now? Without any proper introduction? Well, this isn't right. Anyway, but that's where we left off. Back to the UGM.
Thanks, mate.
15-minute recap. That's not bad.
Thanks, mate.
That makes up this session. We'll meet you next week.
Yeah,
Tune in
cheers,
next
guys.
week.
So, as you all find yourselves stood outside in the marketplace, the midday sun overhead, keeping you that element of warmth compared to the days before as the storm blew over from the sea.
Jin
Jin,
probably face palms and runs back into the tailor.
Yeah.
Ask for a final addition to be made to the outfit of Severa.
Oh.
That on the left side, or on the right side, where mine has the symbol of Dōro Yōsai, hers should have a symbol of Kerecekian.
Oh.
the man takes note.
And then I'll apologize and run back out. Sorry, forgot something.
All right.
Sorry, I broke your entire train of
No,
thought
it's
there.
okay. Yeah, it's all good. So the weather. We were talking about the weather. I was just like firing up the fucking cogs. So the weather's warm overhead currently. Scaff, you know exactly where to go get the old takeout. It's still in the marketplace, just a few doors down. You've got the market, the stalls. Then you've got the food quarter, and easy enough. You can head over there. As you enter this section, it goes from indoor market kind of vibes, more regimented buildings built to purpose, to a little more Arabian Nights kind of messy but purpose messy. There's stalls all over the place. There's people on the streets buying, selling. A lot of the traders are just interacting with each other, whether it's polite conversation or they're actively just trading on the fly. The smells start to build, mostly that of fish. For those that don't like the fishy smell, it's tough shit because there's fish everywhere in Noctorpian. But whilst there are some elements of magically tuned ice baths where you've got the fresh catches being cut and chopped and prepared, ready for sale. You've got some whole fish for those that want to do it themselves. And a lot easy enough. Don't need to roll. Just through browsing, making your way through the crowds together, you can find a stall that's got some squid.
Weird.
Grilled squid. Tappanyaki.
Teppanyaki.
So, Zafir, did you want to actually cook tonight, or do we
I
like
mean,
this?
I can. I think. I'm not very good with making fish. Well, I've never actually tried, so who knows?
You grill it.
Thanks.
Try it.
I figured. I figured, Scaff. Thanks. Yeah, I can try. I don't mind. However, I'd rather get something else for myself, but we can get that after.
I mean, if you don't want to cook, we
No,
can
no,
buy it. Or
No, I can cook. That's not the
I'm
issue.
saying, if you don't want to, we can buy it already cooked.
Well, but it's not as good, is it?
I must admit, you can't beat the freshly cooked. So he stood behind the counter, presenting his arms forth, a short in stature comparatively compared to most other bugbears you've seen. He seems almost like he's got no neck. He's quite stout and just present behind the counter.
It's Big Ed.
It's Danny DeVito. So anyway, I started blasting.
Oh no!
You see a
Hey, you gonna buy
bugbear.
a squid or what?
Two large tusks that have overgrown, and you would imagine if they were fingernails, he's not trimmed them for a while, but these tusks kind of come out, and they just seem to be situated, and they're obviously making it more difficult for him to talk. He's got a cap on the top of his head that's clearly been worn all day, every day for the past X amount of years. You can see it in the back. There's fishing rods and the like. This guy's probably not a boat fisherman. He's more of a dock fisherman. But there he stood.
So, Scaff, you pick out whatever you want for yourself and your sisters.
Remembering how much Steel used to eat, because she's not a small person, or not a small lizard. Depending on how much he has. How much does he have on sale for sale?
So out on the counter, there's 2 full uncut squids, and then there is some pre-cut tentacles and separate sacks.
Buy it all.
Sorry, you whole lot?
Yes, please, Chief.
Oh, you see, he starts kind of rummaging round. I'm a bit low on sacks. Do you mind carrying it?
I mean, if you get home quickly enough, I'm pretty sure Sarazala can probably do something about keeping it fresh till this evening.
He lifts up a small crate. You could get some of it in there, but it might, depending on how far you're carrying it, it might be a bit heavy. And
It'll be right. We're not travelling too far.
Billy.
Maybe.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I'll start putting this in, and just on the part on the side there, just, that'll be gold each for the squids, and then you want all of the tentacles.
Looking at not how much space we've got. Whatever we can effectively fit in the basket.
Oh, right, well, if you like round numbers, why don't you take 10 of the tentacles? And then that's another gold, 1 silver each. And then, I mean, if you got little bags, it might be easier, but you can get the squids in the crate. Just be careful how you carry it.
Yeah, that'll be fine, Chief. How much do I owe you?
It's 3 gold then.
Give him 5 gold.
Okay.
Oh, well, thank you very much. You can come again. Kind of puts it in the little pouch on his hip.
Thank you. Come again.
It's celebratory day.
Well, we like celebrations, so I hope it serves you well. Freshly caught last night, so yeah. Enjoy your celebration. You've earned me a night off tonight. So thank you very much.
Enjoy that first round.
Maybe the second and third as well, friend.
That's a full night.
That's a full night of
Will do.
very nice.
Right, boys, I'm off. See you later. And he just pulls a cord on the back and the arms of his stand kind of fold in on themselves, and it just forms a cover over the stall.
How about you get this home, Scaff? Get Sarazel to help you store it. Keep it fresh. Okay? Well,
Need some vegetables.
yeah, we do. We
Is
also
there
need some
anything you
meat.
yourself want, Scaff?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
Anything
some
we can get
noodles
you?
or some rice.
Remember that restaurant we first went to when we first arrived?
Yeah.
It did like the best ribs.
You want ribs?
If you could pick me some ribs up and some flowers, it'd be appreciated.
You want those specific ribs? Or are you good with me cooking ribs?
Either or.
Okay.
Vegetables and ribs, and maybe some rice.
The ribs you had,
Alright.
were they beef or pork?
Beef.
All right. Can do. Now go.
All right.
It's hot outside. Go.
Calm down. So, Jesus.
Don't forget his flowers. He said flowers. Oh, sorry to
Yes,
interrupt.
yep. All good. Flowers.
Celebration.
Any particular flowers?
Just colourful.
Okay. Can do.
Mans doesn't even know the color that they like.
We're not picky. It's just.
Give him a break.
Anyway, stay out of trouble, and I'll see you back at the house soon.
See you in a bit.
Give me an athletics check with disadvantage, Scath.
Fuck.
Well, squid.
Athletics, you said.
Disad.
Yeah, 14.
Yeah, not bad. It's going to take you a while, and you are going to have to stop a few times because it is bulky and heavy as fuck. But
I
Oh no, if only you had a dragon one who could help you carry it.
Oh,
in the immortal words of Scaff, Beirut.
Maybe. All right.
you watch as Scath very awkwardly starts bundling his way. Okay, now.
Do you think maybe we should have helped him?
No.
Nah.
Darn.
No. All right. Well, I'm gonna.
I mean, we would have missed this sight. I mean, come on.
True.
You're not shade away.
To see a box flowing through the air.
So
You know-
see you.
Anything I'm
No,
carrying, then also turns invisible with me.
Yeah, reasonable.
All right.
Just hope no one runs into you. Yeah.
I'm gonna have a look around for a butcher, I guess.
Yeah, easy enough. Out on the stands, as well as the fish, there's one, obviously less popular in this fishing port city. But you see there is a stand. There is a human chap. He's got a large cart parked on the outer edge, just off one of the main roads. You can tell that he kind of comes in and comes out wearing a... Give me an insight check.
Okay. 19.
Yeah, he looks like a farmer within reason. Looks like a farmer who's tried to dress smart for market, but he just looks like a farmer. He's got a bit of a tie,
Yeah.
and he's done his top button for the first time since last market, you know.
Listen, he's trying.
He's trying. And he's got a cart, yeah, there's a large kind of metallic jug of unknown contents. There is 2 separate sections to his counter. There is some meat chunks, and there's some a couple of vegetables and what looks like cheese.
Oh, cheese.
A
Cheese.
little bit of a small self-prepared farmer's market, just
Aw.
collected by himself.
Heck yeah. Gonna have a walk over and look around. Does he have ribs?
Give you a perception check with advantage because you're right there.
Is it, where's the ribs? Another 19.
Yeah, so
For
like
30-20.
whilst he's tried to designate proper places for things, a lot of it just looks like meat chunks, and you get the vibe that a lot of people don't care. It's just chunks of meat. But there are some still on bits of meat still on the bone. Whether they are exactly ribs or whether they're legs, or it's a bit hard to tell. But it's
I'm gonna look at Azura and the gin. Maybe we do have to pick him up ribs from the tavern then.
Maybe, but I'll partake of some of this cheese.
I mean, is there red meat that he has?
yeah. So as you look with your 19, you can see that
Yeah.
there's no obvious racks of ribs. If there are any
Yeah.
ribs left, he's probably sold like sections of rib already, and whatever's left is there. It's mid-afternoon. There's been sales, throughout the day. You imagine what he's got is what he's got left.
I mean, if he's got a couple of sections of rib left, we could just get a couple of those to make a full rack.
We could. I'm also
Good.
kind of wondering if there's a nicer piece of meat, something a bit more delicate.
There's amongst the selections, there's some nice looking cuts, steak kind of bits.
Heck yeah, I'll take a steak. So you say we take the bony pieces. I want a steak. Jin wants cheese.
Like steak. But there's also plenty of squid. So.
Yes, but I'm not much of a seafood enthusiast.
Had
I'll
quite a lot
take
of it on this journey.
We've had a lot of fish pie.
Take a steak.
Do hear that quite a lot on the stall. It's one of those things. A lot of people do prefer the fish, so I do try to provide some difference. But
do you happen to have any beef shin on the bone?
beef shin on the bone.
Let me roll for it. Goes behind the counter, roll for it. Nah.
He grabs a piece of bone with some meat on it, lifts it up. Yeah, that's shin right there. That's shin.
Is it? Is it?
Give me an insight check.
Well, I'm guessing it is with a natural one.
Natural one. Yeah, look, it's meat on the bone. You asked for shin.
I mean, it looks good. Though.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Scaff can get his teeth around that.
So
I didn't mean to over-listen, but you were right in front of the stall. You see, you wanted rib. I've got... and he lifts up a couple of the chunks and moves them over. Sorry, there was I need to reorganise. There's a couple of bits here, 2 or 3. Got 2 sections of 2 or 3. And he kind of just puts them together. They're clearly not from the same animal. Looks like a rack.
I mean, if we have that with your,
I'll take the shin,
and then 2 nice cuts of steak, we'll be set.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds
Piece
good.
of cheese?
Oh
Piece of
yeah.
cheese?
Berry.
Yeah.
Great.
You can
Ooh,
see
and
he's
what kind
got
of
a
vegetables do you have?
little bit of a ring of cheese that's had like a lot of sections cut out. From what you can tell, like probably to the annoyance of many, he's not gone like section. There's just random bits cut off the wheel.
Savage.
Roll for ADHD.
Enjoy that fucking image, you bastards.
Jin is visually annoyed at the cheese wheel.
I mean, it looks
got
like
nice
good cheese, but yeah, he's like, yeah, it is what it is. You want a bit? It's cool. Bosh.
Half a
Imagine
kilo,
if that was done.
please.
Imagine if that was done to Parmigiano Reggiano.
The vegetables, there's like half a lettuce, there's a couple of carrots and an onion left, and a small little pouch of potatoes. I say a small pouch, as it there's some decent potatoes, just not many. You can tell from looking at his stall, it's like a hodgepodge of bits that this,
Yeah,
that,
we
and
could
the other's
probably
been
get
sold.
the vegetables on the way back as well. So we'll take the ribs, we'll take the shin, we'll take 2 cuts of steak and a piece of cheese.
How much do you
How much
want?
did you say?
I could give you
Jin.
this bit and then that bit.
How much is there left in total?
There's probably about 40% left of the wheel if it was all together.
So that's like what, 4 or 5 kilos, give or take.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah, give or take, right? I'll just
You don't eat
visually
that,
just
please.
sort of like my hand goes to my temples. Just make it half a kilo, please.
Yeah, no problem. Just pulls out his knife, turns it to the fullest bit, and then just
No!
bosh, and just pulls a section out. There you go.
I'm
Wraps
gonna
it
be
in a bit of
watching Jin very intently to see.
wraps it in a bit of linen.
Just the side of his.
Puts
vein
that to one side.
That's face.
Just, why didn't you just cut the end off? Just turned it to the full bit.
How much do I owe you for the cheese?
Just 4 silver, please.
I give him a gold,
Oh, thank
and I'll say, please, you fine gentleman, could you, for a gold, try to cut it in wedges next time?
Oh, I've cut you a wedge.
It will increase your presentation of your stall, good sir.
The Pharaoh's trying not to lose her shit.
And I'll put like a firm hand on his shoulder. Wedges.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
I'll give him the gold and I'll take the cheese.
Did you say
I'll
you
walk
wanted
away.
the veg? or
Wedges.
You were coming back, or
Are we going to take
I'm-
the vegetables as well, or just the meat?
I think we'll just do the meat.
do you want some milk? He points down towards the large metal jug.
No, thank you. I don't think we need it.
All right.
So just the ribs, the shin, two steaks.
The what? Oh, the shin. Yeah.
What?
Puts them together, wraps it up in the linen, passes it over, gets a small
How much?
sack, puts the veg in. Do you want all of it?
Yeah.
Nice. Puts that to one side as well. 2 gold for all that. The veg and the stuff. And then the steaks, they're a gold each. So all together, 4 gold, please.
I'll give him 5.
Oh, bloody hell.
There you go.
Very, very generous bunch. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wedges.
Hire a shop assistant with the extra gold.
Oh, I could do. Well,
Don't listen to him. He's a bit
Cool.
agitated at the moment. It's fine.
last bits of meat. Just start shouting. Last bits of meat.
Good luck.
And milk. Anyone milk? No. Oh, all right.
All right then. He's like, oh fuck.
She just gets a little ladle and just dips it in.
Ugh. It's been sitting there all day. Ugh.
Just dashes the rest of the ladle over his shoulder.
Which solidifies
Oh.
it on the floor.
Yogurt.
Good for cooking cream.
Yeah.
Just instant
Cooking cream.
I'll take all this.
Honestly, yeah.
I'll take all the stuff that he's wrapped up, and I'll hand it to Zora. There you go.
Okay, thank you.
Give me an
Thank you,
athletics
please, and thank
check. Not a disadvantage. It's less weight than an awkward 2 squid full crate that's not big enough for 1 squid. Never mind 2.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, easy enough.
Okay.
Thinking if we're having a meal cooked tonight, should we go and get maybe a couple of bottles of wine or?
Oh,
something to
jeez.
drink?
I mean, we could.
Grab some Yōsai plum.
Oh
Oh,
dear. Oh dear. Yeah, great idea.
you
Anyway,
change your tune quickly.
listen. Last time, I really liked it, but it gave me the hiccups.
That's true. And then we ended up going to Aggie's.
Yeah. Well, at least now you'll believe me that the place is not very good.
Well, it was.
Correction.
It just
It's
wasn't-
very good.
It was very. I guess it was very good for you guys, but I didn't trust it, not one bit.
Yeah, I suppose you were right.
All the best things have a cost.
Well then, do you want
Didn't
to?
cost me shit.
Look at us, Zora. Do you want to catch up with Scath? We'll pick up wine and then we'll come back.
Remember, Scath wasn't a fan of the wine.
I'll grab him some
We could go to the tavern and ask for the mystery
spicy
bottle.
juice.
We could ask for the brown bottle that he had last time.
Yeah, we owe him an apology anyway.
Do we?
Give him the brown stuff out of the bottle and he'll forget that you owe him an apology.
Do we?
Yes, we do.
For what?
His
mean-
wife got due to our trouble.
Oh, you mean the tavern keep? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant Scath.
Yeah. I was like,
Oh
why
no!
didn't you
No,
ask Scath an apology?
he owes me an apology.
Oh,
He
dear.
definitely owes
There
both
we
of
go.
you apologies.
Oh, he apologized to me. Did
he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, that's good. I hope he was sincere.
Seemed that way.
Put on fire free time. Oh, damn it.
All right.
Okay, I'll
We'll meet you back at the house,
Take it
Zora. In a bit.
I'm gonna try and remember my way back to the house.
Oh no. It's lost. Side quest. Find Zora. I'm lost.
Wander back to the house, find Azura in an alleyway somewhere. I didn't find any.
I don't know where I am. Mama. Yeah, I'm gonna start heading towards the tavern
Yes,
that
that's
we
where I would
arrived
be
in the
going.
first night.
You holding up okay?
I'm fine, honestly. You, however, I get a sense you're not doing so well.
Yeah. More concerned about how I'm doing in a couple days, honestly.
Well, all I know is I would be scared. Fucking scared if I had to go back home. So I get it.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see.
You know, I realize you carry yourself a certain way, and you've been taught to be a certain way. And you don't like to talk about how you feel a lot. But if there's anything you want to get off your chest, you can talk to me, okay? And there's going to be no judgment.
Thank you. I might take you up on that one day.
I hope you do. It's cathartic to get things off your chest.
Sure. I'll give it a try. Just, not right now. Not in the middle of the city, that's for one thing.
That's completely fine. I mean, we have this evening, we have all day tomorrow. Or anytime,
Knowing our luck.
any other point in the future. If we live.
You see, that is what worries me there. Right there.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is what worries
Yeah.
me.
I
Once the
get it.
holy person starts doubting our chances of survival is
I'm not actually doubting.
I'll give her like a grin. We'll see. We'll see what mood my father is in. And what things he has been told.
Didn't you say you spoke to your brother about it when he was here?
Yes. He said he is mellowed out, but
Do you believe him?
honestly, I'm not sure. What does mellowed out mean for an ambitious tyrant?
Hmm. That's a good question.
I can't answer that.
I guess we'll have to see when we get there. Not that any of us could tell if he's changed or not, but
I'll be able to tell by the way that my mother is.
but maybe you can find some comfort in knowing that you don't have to go by yourself.
It's honestly the only reason I'm going.
Thought you wanted to go because of your mother.
I would have, eventually, at one point. Maybe after he was no longer with us. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I haven't achieved what I set out to do when I left. So if I hadn't ended up in Salgard, I'm not sure if I would have stopped traveling.
Well,
I might
what
have
did-
gone off continent. I don't know.
what did you want to achieve when you left? I don't think you ever told us.
Find the owner of this sword. I'll pat the long sword on my side.
Oh.
It's my master's blade.
I know that much.
He was old, but he was an elf. So my hope is he's still wandering somewhere.
Yeah. Elves tend to do that.
They do.
I'm guessing you didn't really know where he came from or where he goes.
No, I didn't. He's a wandering swordsmaster. He used to spend summers in Yōsai, trained me, left me with homework, and then would return next summer. Where he spent his time in between, I don't know.
And
He never really told anyone.
And then at some point the blade showed up, but he didn't. Is that what I'm guessing? Oh.
Precisely. It showed up with a final test as it was written down. And not long after, I left. Feeling I didn't learn enough to be able to fulfill it. But with time comes wisdom. And I finally saw myself worthy as using the blade. So, I don't know what my mission is right now. We left Salgard on our own to do our duty.
That we did.
I honestly don't know where it will lead me next. It's led
I
me
guess
home.
You can never really know.
You can't.
It's a bit scary that the future always seems to be so uncertain, but
There's
that
beauty in
also
that.
makes it exciting, right?
Exactly.
New places to see, new people to meet.
Less so. I mean, places to see has always been my thing. When traveling before landing in Salgard, I didn't stick around places too long. Caravan duty, one place to the next, inquire, do what was required of me within my code, and then leave.
Well, you did say you were looking over your shoulder a lot.
Yeah. From what you told me, you probably did the same for a long time.
Yeah. Though, I guess I wasn't as concerned that my clan would follow me outside the mountains, really.
You don't like to leave?
No. Not really.
Good for your sense of safety, I suppose.
Well, yes. But then at the same time, knowing that we're going to get close, possibly might have to venture a bit into them. Leaving the clan is not exactly... I don't even want to say... No, not even just frowned upon, it's basically a death sentence. You don't leave the clan and then come back.
Do you want to go back?
No, not really.
Then we'll do our
Just-
best to avoid them.
Just as it is with you and your mother, there's someone that I would like to see again. So it's just as conflicting.
Well, what you offered me stands for you too. You're not going to be going alone.
I'm glad.
And probably at the point that we reach the tavern, I'll give a final jib. Unless we don't leave the castle at all. And open the doors.
I mean, in that case, we've had a great run, right?
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah, so much fun. Afternoon. I'll have a look around for the tavern keep.
Is there a bell on the counter or something, Pidge?
Yeah. I do apologise. You make your way into the tavern. Yeah, there's it's quiet this afternoon. You did pass Bugbear DeVito on his way, just kind of plodding his way down the road. Definitely on the way to the tavern, but he's making his own pace. You make your way in. There is a gentleman that you recognise behind the counter. There's one or two other patrons just having an easy afternoon jar, but yeah, it's still a little bit too early to get too raucous.
Afternoon.
Hello. How can I help?
We would like to purchase some bottles from you, if you were so inclined.
Whole bottles?
Indeed.
What do you want?
The last time we were here, there was a particular bottle of note for a friend of ours. I think it was a unbranded bottle of some fairly potent stuff, from what I recall.
We still have. I think there's probably about half of the bottle left. It's the only one we've got, so I can't say it'd be the cheapest, but
How much would that be?
That one will be 25 gold for the rest of the bottle.
25.
What is in there?
Good question.
Oh my.
Would it be possible to take 2 vials worth of that?
Yeah. 2 gold each.
All right.
Perfect. We'll do that. That will give a lizard friend a wonderful buzz this evening, I'm sure. I would like to purchase 4 bottles of Dōro Yōsai plum wine, if you still have them.
Yes, 2 gold each for those as well. Around
Perfect.
10 gold for everything there.
Well,
It's fair. Anything you'd like?
I'm happy with the plum wine.
I think Azura would like something.
Yes, maybe. What did he also had plum wine last time, I think.
He did, yes.
What did he? Oh, can I recall? What did he used to drink in Saugard?
Tea.
He had a favorite there.
Fruit juice.
No, that was you.
Ah.
Talking about Azura. Well, tea, yes, at home, but in the tavern, not so much.
I don't recall the big guy drinking anything specific at any point.
No. Did he just drink beer?
You might have.
No.
That or just water.
Why is it so hard to figure out what people drink?
Never really taken notice of it, I suppose.
No, not really.
Roll a history check.
I'm gonna. Okay. That's not bad. That's a 19.
That's better than me with my 11.
What was it?
It was mead.
Mead! Light bulb moment. Do you have mead?
Oh, the honey stuff.
Yes, do you have mead?
We've got a couple of bottles, I think, in the back. It's not as popular, but I wish it was more popular. It's nice.
You know what? We'll take 2 of those. Why not? We can take one on the road if we need.
Yeah. Okay. As I say, they're less popular, but a little bit harder to come by up the north. So they are 3 gold each.
Mm-hmm. So that would take us to 16, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll get 16 gold out of my gold pouch. Not the platinum hat.
And, sir, take this additional platinum piece as an apology for the
Oh, yes.
trouble we caused indirectly, if that. But they were here for us, and we heard your wife took ill.
Well, thank you very much. No, I wasn't looking for any recompense. She's doing okay. I don't know what it was, but I did knock her off her feet for a while. She's recovering slowly, but she's okay.
Is that bad? I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, some kind of lingering poison.
Oh.
She's got a bit of a weak constitution anyway, so kind of affected her probably more than the average patron, but no, she's okay.
Oh.
Get her something nice.
Oh, I
Yeah.
will. That's much appreciated, yeah.
All right. Well, and I'll start picking up what I can carry.
And I'll start putting it in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
And taking what Saphira has been picking up and
Yeah.
just opening the bag like...
You know, why do we always forget about that?
Poor
Thank goodness
Scaff.
you remember, because I do
I
not.
did the other two on purpose, Saphira.
Poor Scaff fucking waddling his way home with an unwieldy crate.
Well, and she's gonna start putting the bottles in.
Can you imagine this bag smell after you put squid in it?
Yes. No, actually not. Oh, but yeah, watching Scaff.
Retrieving your suit of armor, and then all of a sudden, you just take it out, and it smells like squid.
Oh, please
Yeah.
no.
Exactly. So let's not.
I mean, to be fair, I hate being like this. Not really, but it was a bit funny to see him like that.
It was too bad he turned invisible.
Wobble, wobble, wobble. Just a bit of Schadenfreude. Never hurt anybody.
Yeah, I love the man as a brother, but he can be a little bit annoying sometimes, and this is a good way to get back at him, you know?
Oh. Alright. Let's go back, I guess. If I'm gonna be cooking all this, I should probably get started sooner than later.
I'll help cutting.
Thank you.
Yeah, I guess we'll make our way back. Chatting about good times along the way, I suppose.
Yeah. Sounds good. Back at the house. Shoo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Diddle-a-doom. Azora, you probably, if you headed back as well, you would have caught up with Scaff. In fact, you wouldn't know where he was because he was invisible. Never mind. Yeah, you make your way back towards the house. You arrive at the house. Scaff is not there. But the door's still shut.
Where the hell is he? He should be right.
Hasn't made it yet. The crates are too heavy.
I'm gonna knock on the door, see if anyone's in.
Hey, you knock on the door. Don't hear anything for 20, 30 seconds.
God damn. Right. Suppose I better sit here until he decides to show up. I'm just gonna sit on the step.
Oh man.
You sit on the step. After about a minute, you hear the door unbolting. And from the inside, the door opens. You can see Sarazella. Oh, hello, Azora.
Oh.
Sorry, I was just with Steel upstairs.
Ah, no worries.
She kind of leans her arm down, and then you feel one of the bags get lifted, even though she's only got one hand on it, and then you subtly see the mage hand supporting, and she walks inside.
You don't have to do that. So,
Too late, I already have.
Scath not back yet.
I've not seen him or heard from him. I don't think so. You've lost him already.
He should be. He was on his way back from the market ahead of us.
Maybe he's taken a detour.
He was carrying quite a bit.
Yeah, fair enough. I could message him. We'll leave it. If he's not back in the next few minutes, then I'm sure he'll be eaten.
I'm sure he will, but we've been to get some things for a meal later.
Oh, okay, lovely. We all cooking?
You're not, no. Zafira's going to cook.
I'm not even going to argue. Well, we can at least start preparing the kitchen, I suppose. Start getting the stove warmed.
She just clicks her thumb and a little spark lights on her thumb. Just puts her hand in the stove, grabs a log, puts it in.
Well, that can start warming.
How is Steel?
She's okay. She's definitely not herself still. I'm not surprised, given however long she's been in the Hells, but I think it was less, however long it's been, at least 10 years. I don't think she's necessarily been... I mean, it's not necessarily as if she's just been trapped there, you know. If she's been possessed, she's obviously been dealing with that differently, you know. So she's always been strong. She's probably going to have to deal with things in her own way, and we can just be there for her. I'm not going to try and stop her going, investigating, doing what she wants, but I've tried to detect and discern. Doesn't seem to be any lingering remnants of the Hells. Whatever that possession was, it's been eradicated, so...
It's good to hear.
Yeah, whatever issues or traumas she's dealing with, that's, you know... That's a mental thing rather than a magical thing, you know, so everyone deals with things differently.
It's true. Well, she's got you and Scath to help with that.
Yes, I've already alerted the guardhouse. I'll be away for a couple of days, just until Steele's ready to leave, then I'll get back on duty, but I'm still in the city, you know, so if they're desperate, they know where I am, but otherwise I'll be off with Steele.
Well, even when Steele's gone, you'll still be able to reach her if she needs you.
Yeah, I can reach out.
Let's hope not, though. She doesn't need your help.
Yeah, well, maybe she'll go looking for mother and father, I don't know.
Where did you say they were last heading?
She kind of awkwardly looks around the room and then looks at the portrait. I think they've gone north. I don't know. I can't remember.
Well, we were heading to Yōsai next, but if we get any chance after...
I mean, it's kind of east-southeast, I suppose.
If we get a chance after, maybe we could go north and help look for them.
No comment, I suppose. You guys can do whatever you should wish. The mountains are dangerous, I know that much, but...
They might need the help, then.
Well, depending on how long they've been travelling for, you may never find them. That's the thing about my parents, they're elusive.
If there's one thing I've learned from the last 3 or 4 days, never to give up hope.
It's true. I mean, I'm not worried. You know, they've always come back before, so... I shan't dwell on it. If Steele wants to get out there, you know, Give her something to focus her mind on. I won't stop her.
We'll have to see what everyone wants to do over the next few days, and maybe we can go and help. But as I say, I won't promise for everyone.
Irrespective of what everyone else wants to do, what do you want to do?
Well, I've had things made aware to me now that I should probably head to Dragoon.
Have you never been?
No. I've never left Saugard until I started on this mission that we're on.
Well, yeah, of course. Think of the mission too. I don't know if you want to go north. Is there something up there for you? Oh, Discord's gone a bit funny.
Is it?
Hang on, bear with. A little bit of Discord laggeroony. Real good.
I was still.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks good.
Carry on.
Yeah, I just like to help anyone I can.
Yeah, well, fair
That's
enough.
how I was raised.
Each to their own. Each to their own. Just make sure that you do look after yourself as well as everybody else.
I do have a tendency to put everyone else first and not think what I could be doing to myself. There's evidence of that.
You hear a bump upstairs. Oh. Bigfoot's up. Right, I'll go see what she's doing. Keep a lookout for Scath for me.
I will. And I'll go and have a look at the window and like, fuck is he?
Yeah, won't make you roll. He's invisible. You can't see fuck all. Give me a survival roll, Scath.
Survival. Okay. I mean, it's survival. Do I get anything special for survival? Do I get? Hmm. 12.
12. It's going to take you 12 minutes to get back.
Yeah, that's fine.
Azura just stands at the window. Where are you?
It's like, where is this man?
I'm going to go to the kitchen and make myself a cup of tea. Fuck this.
Get it right. Good. Thank you.
Right, back to the others. Are you doing anything while Scath finishes making his way back?
Well,
I
don't think there's
secretly
anything else
hoping
to
I'll
get.
catch up to Scaff.
We're going back to the house as well.
Yeah.
Cool. You make your way back to the house. Doors
Question
shut.
is, do we arrive
Dunk, dunk, dunk.
before Scat?
Give me a survival check.
Oh my lord, my survival is not great.
I'll compensate. No worries.
Yeah,
23.
yeah, that's better than mine.
It'll take you 23 minutes to get back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll arrive similar time.
Sauntering.
Azura looking out the
Ah.
window. You see your friends coming back up the path towards the house. You've still not seen Scath. Scath, you
Open
arrive
the door.
back.
Can I roll for perception to see if I hear the audible, like,
This is heavy.
Muted dwarf.
You've got to beat my stealth of 22.
I rolled a 24.
Ooh. Nothing's getting past Jin.
Should have fucking asked for help. Beery.
Really?
When I get to the steps of my house.
Are
Shade
you,
on.
are you going to take the ring off?
You don't have to take the ring off. You just activate
just
it.
activate it.
Yeah.
It's not the one ring.
It's not the way.
The one ring.
So when I go invisible, I go shade away. What's shade off?
I don't know, man. It's your catchphrase.
Hiya.
Hey. Hey, besties. I'm back. Appears next to Jin. Fucking.
Flat behind the head. God
What's-
damn it.
What's got 2 claws and tired? This lizard.
Good workout, Scaff.
It was longer than what I thought. I should have used a bag of holding.
I wouldn't have let you put stuff in it. Don't want anything to smell like squid.
That's why I didn't ask.
Good man.
I thought it would have been a bit rude.
Come here, Scath. Let me help you with that. And I'll just take them off him.
Go to
Do you
sink
want
and
to
get a
s-
drink,
Do
get a
you
drink
want
of
to?
water.
Do you want to sit down, Scath? Do you need to sit down, old man?
Sorry.
Oh, I'll head into the kitchen.
Honest, you know what? I deserve that.
I'm not gonna argue.
As you make your way in, you can feel the warmth coming from the stove.
I've got the brew on. Got a kettle on.
Teapot above the stove, currently warming.
I guess I'll start prepping for dinner. Because knowing meat, if you want to make it good, you have to cook it for a while.
Did you manage
Except
to
for
get the
steaks.
ribs?
Well, pulls out the two like 3 pieces of ribs from different animals. Yeah.
They'll be right.
I mean,
taste
you can eat some squid with your sisters too if that's not enough for you. Oh, and we brought you a little treat from the tavern.
Oh,
Look over at Jin.
Open the bag of holding and start pulling out the booze that we bought. 2
Spicy
bottles
juice.
of mead, 4 bottles of Dōro, Yōsai, and 2 vials. So the vials are these I'm imagining the whiskey testing vials, right? What is the color of the shit that's inside?
It's it looks like there's nothing in it. It's that clear.
It's crystal clear. Ooh.
So here are 2 vials for you, Scaff, of
What?
the stuff you had that one night.
Wait, when you say vials, roughly, how big are we talking?
Yeah,
about?
they're
Probably like a double measure in each one.
Spicy juice.
Yeah.
Like a Golder shot of that stuff.
Hell yeah.
You think this will do?
I can't believe you thought of me.
Well, we brought something for everyone. So
Wait, everyone? What,
No.
got me something?
yeah, we
I'll show
got
him
you
the 2
some
bottles of mead.
meat.
You remembered.
Yeah.
I'll point at Severa.
We were down at the tavern in Selgard often enough.
That's true.
And while Jin was sipping on his fruit juice, I knew you were taking
Yeah.
something.
Well remembered. I've missed this.
Well,
No.
It's going to be
Thank
a good night.
we can look forward to tonight then.
Yeah.
Did you get the flowers?
Did you get the flowers?
No, you fucking didn't.
I'll look at Severa. I'll go get flowers.
Oh.
To be fair,
It's okay.
we got caught up in an important conversation. And then we were talking about alcohol, and then we were talking to the tavern keep about his wife, who still hasn't fully recovered, by the way.
no.
But she's getting there, from
Hmm.
what he said. So I'll start dinner prep. If you guys want to, you can go out for flowers. Scaff, maybe you should help them pick something. You know your sisters, right? Gonna give him a look like, you would know your sister's favorite flowers, yes?
This is a good point. Yeah.
Yes. Say it
Well then.
confidently. Say, yeah.
Well then, off
Hey,
with
I'll
you.
slap Scaff on the shoulder. We'll figure it out. Let's go.
Bastard.
Do you need any help with the preps for?
I think I should be fine, honestly.
I'll put my short sword on the table. Practice your cuts, big guy.
Okay, well, I guess you've got an assignment. I'll let you cut the meat then. Except for the steaks.
Fuck off!
Skep, you don't touch my steaks,
Straight
okay?
through the table.
Okay.
Thank you.
With the squid, be gentle. Because
I'm
obviously, if you
gonna
cut,
I'm gonna make the squid last because it doesn't take as long.
it's more the fact that if you cut the inside the wrong way, it will just spurt all over you. And if you try and wipe it off, well, your scales be a
Me.
new colour.
Me thinking
Perhaps
about
I should do that.
Yeah, I've not. Have you?
Black dragon.
Have you?
Gentle cuts as I'm leaving the door.
I might have to ask Sarazella. I've never made seafood. I don't know how to. We'll ask her. It's fine.
Sarazella's upstairs. Steel's just.
Yeah, they'll
open up
come down
and clean this.
eventually. It's fine. All right. Start dinner prep, I guess. Cutting veggies and meat and.
Yeah,
Yes.
we don't have to do rolls and all that. You
Yeah.
can quite easily, over the course of half an hour or so, just prepare all of the food and the meat and the veg.
I know what I'm doing. I was trained by me mum.
Who you?
Pots and pans that look like, as you go to get them out, they all look like very rarely used. Like this is quite clearly a household that is completely kitted for family life, but very rarely lived in. You know, Scaff's been down south, Sarazella's the captain, parents are off being elusive, Steele's been in hell.
Wow.
You know,
Jesus.
Very real, that. Yeah. So, Scaff, flower shop.
Mm-hmm.
Are you just nodding, or do you actually know where one is?
Yeah, I know where one is.
All right, let's go.
One of the better florists, not too far from here. Yes, I just thought it'd be a more vibrant colour for steel than, well, the colours that she's probably seen over the last 10 years.
So no reds, yellows, and oranges then.
No. We want
All right,
something.
let's-
We want like some whites, some blues,
Let's
some
go with
yellows.
some purples. Leave out the yellows, Scaff. There's yellow and fire. I know
It's
you
more-
like those colors.
I like green.
You like green. Then let's get some green.
No, that's me, not them. But yes, we just want bright colours that doesn't resemble, well, the hells.
Normally, I'd recommend some of the red flowers that grow in the hills outside Yōsai, but right now, let's stay with whites, pinks, and purples.
Mm-hmm. Something a bit vibrant. But yeah, it's just something different than what she's used to. She's always been a a tough nut to crack, but even the hardest shell breaks at some point.
You hide it well.
Now, I think
Although I have to
this.
say, the last couple days, how are you holding up?
Honestly,
Yes, please.
not the best.
I figured.
Me and Zafira had a chat that was probably overdue. Tried to push you all away. Try to push Zafira away more so. I'm sorry, Shozan.
A good apology would be to stop using my family name.
I've always called you Shozan. How would you like me to call you? Third son? My lord? Jin?
Alright, easy there, squad leader.
Oh, okay.
Jin will do.
All right, Shozan.
I know you do. You got her
But
back,
yes.
brother. You got her back. That's what matters.
It's opened more questions than... I said it to Zafira after apologising once I knew her. Trying to push us away was the wrong mistake. I can see that now. Obviously, I did hurt Zafira. I don't know how much I hurt you two, but
I'll be fine.
it was a lot to... It's a lot to take in.
It is.
I was not expecting any of this when we came north. I expected just to meet an old friend to help Azura out getting these braces off. That's why I even suggested coming this far. But then to be faced with all this, it was... I wasn't thinking straight. I said some inappropriate things that maybe upset certain people. I don't know if she'll ever forgive me.
You'll be okay.
Well, it depends on the conversation I'm going to have with my sister. Because, well, if she was managed to survive in the Hells for so long, she could have also still be there as well.
Oh, you meant, of course. It's always good to hope, Scaff. It's always good to hope.
She was the only lizard I've ever loved. And ever will love. And I lost her that day in the Hells. But bringing Steel back has kind of given me a hope that, well, maybe. And before we leave for Doria's Eye, I would like to visit her grave that one more time.
You should. It might be a while before we're back.
Well, yeah, we've got to meet your father, which, how are you looking forward to that anyway?
Oh, I'm terrified.
Pat him on the shoulder. He'll be right.
Yeah.
Just keep your...
You know, Scaff, most of the castle's made out of wood.
And you're telling me this why?
I'll sort of like grab him by the neck.
Look.
When we have to get creative, Scaff, we're going to get creative, alright?
I'm just saying, I have never once set any buildings on fire. I may have set people on fire by accident, but that was just by happen chance.
Well, just happened to throw a lantern in the wrong direction, I suppose.
Imagine
It's
if
not
I was
much different than putting people on fire, trust me. It's
Imagine
very
if
much the
I
same.
was born a wizard or a sorcerer.
Oh,
Ooh.
Kerecekian, protect me. Flower shop. Yes, let's go get us a flower.
Did I ever say sorry for setting you on fire, Shozan?
No. As I enter the shop.
Ah. Well. I am sorry, Shozan, for ever setting you on fire, and for any other time I'm ever going to set you or anyone else on fire.
Preemptive apology.
Pre-banking the apologies.
I'll just sort of look behind me over my shoulder. You'll see that I'm like smiling, but
If one flaming arrow goes misdirection, I'm sorry for wherever it goes. If it goes in your shoulder or your ass, that's a different matter.
Good to have you back, Scott.
What? Why? That's so random.
I never went anywhere, Shozan. I just suppressed certain emotions and let other emotions take over. But flowers.
Flowers.
Yeah, easy enough. You make your way, like walking and talking. You head back through towards the marketplace.
Yeah.
There's a florist selling fresh flowers. You imagine that they only last a day or two. Like out on the stall. It's so busy and it's warm. But there's some bunches wrapped loosely in linen, soaked in water.
Yeah. So I buy two bushels for obviously the sisters, and then buy the effectively if they've got roses, they're equivalent of like red roses for the grave.
Yeah. Doable. That'd just be a gold for all the flowers.
Yep. Are you wanting anything whilst you're here, Shozan? You wanting to get anything for anyone else?
I'm good, brother.
I think it's
We'll
time
be
to
buying flowers for at the moment. I don't think they'll get there in one piece.
Well,
Besides,
it's true.
I got her a bushel of fabric, so all good. I should get a... No.
Go on. You had a thought?
I did have a thought, and... No.
Do you not want to give voice to this thought?
Well, I don't know. Certain flowers shops sell certain ill-gotten flowers that might be good for my father. That would be cruel. And against the point.
Yes, you're not that type of person, sure. You're more of a direct, in your face. Well, not in your face, but you don't go underhanded, and that doesn't befit yourself.
Not anymore.
Well, as long as I've known you anyway.
That's true.
But yes, it doesn't befit yourself, and I wouldn't want you, air quote, to go back if you ever was.
Sometimes you have to do what you have to do, Scott. You know that.
I mean, you are not wrong there. Sometimes you create a facade, and sometimes you need to let that old person show its face now and then, just to remind the world of who or what you was.
Certain skill sets have certain uses at times. All right.
But yeah, let's get back and let's get helping where we can, because I'm hungry.
I
Don't
need
know
to
about
judge
you.
someone's cuts.
How's his training going?
You show him promise. Learning to calm one's emotions enough to stay focused in battle with his background is going to be a challenge. But done the right
Well,
way, he'll be able to use both.
if you ever need a live training environment with arrows being fired into the training ground to hone that sense, not flaming arrows, just training arrows.
I'll keep that in mind.
And then
That might be good for him to learn how to deflect them.
I think I've got some training arrows in the house somewhere.
I didn't think of that. That's a good idea, Scaff. We'll
And
both
obviously-
fire arrows. That'll make it more interesting. Yes.
And obviously, Steel might be worth him having a little chat with on. Well, she was a brute. Jesus. Obviously, he might be able
That's
to
what
pick up
path he
a.
wants to go into, Scaff.
Yeah,
Him being able to use his frightening rage in a controlled and calm manner. Now that gonna be a force to be reckoned with.
I mean, it is indeed. It's a frightening thought. Watching a barbarian, just be calm but still be that devastating.
Interesting to teach. I never thought Doubt would be my first student. Someone with a background of rage and muscle.
I mean, well, it's a great place to start. You never know the hand you're going to get dealt with in life, and well,
That's very
you've been
true.
dealt a worthy but challenging pupil.
Let's hope I do right by him.
I think you already have. You can see it when he calls you master. He says it with sincerity and honor.
He does. It's complicated though, Scaff. It's a comrade, a brother in arms. Not someone you learn as a student. Learn to know. He's someone we already learned to know beforehand. It's
But
not typical.
on the other hand, doesn't that then pose a more unique opportunity because you know his weaknesses, you know his strengths, you can hone them and exploit them, and you can mold him to be the best that he can be.
It's definitely been fun waking him up early in the morning.
The times I've seen it, yes, it is. It's not. Yes. But knowing somebody or getting to know somebody is half the battle. Knowing somebody already, your battle's already half won. And with that in your teaching of him, Well, that makes it easier.
The only real example has been my own master, and there was a certain distance between master and pupil. So, translating those lessons is. It's not going to be easy for me, too, but it is the path that I think I need to walk, so. We'll
Every
find out.
master walks their own path. That's how they become the master of that field. And I believe you will do the exact same with yourself and Azura.
Appreciate that, Scaff. I do. Let's see about dinner then, shall we?
Let's.
You make your way back to Gaff. By the time you've been out, in and out, a bit of time's passed. Severa's prepared the meal. With Azura's help chopping bits. The two lizard twins making their way downstairs and just intentionally standing in the doorway, just observing, just appreciating the fact that the house has got activity and people in it. They take a seat at the table. The chaps arrive back at the house.
I would have asked Sarazella on how to make the squid, because I've never made it.
Yeah, she...
Just for a quick hand.
Yeah, she comes over and stands over your shoulder and just explains how to properly cut the sacks so that they don't explode. How to grill them so that you can warm them up without, again, popping the sacks. Some sacks are preferred cold, some sacks are preferred hot. She tells you how to cut the a hot load. Tells you how to cut some of the squid into different types of cut, like slices, steaks, various different ways of preparing the squid. So easy enough to do. Give me a performance check with advantage because you've got the time.
Oh, but here we go. 18.
Yeah. You're taking your time, following some instructions, prepare all the food well.
Yep,
A nice meal presented across the table. Bottles of various booze out on show. Some freshly bought over mugs that look straight off the shelf, practically never been used.
I'll have
all
a
around
look
the
at the
table.
door as I'm setting down the last pieces of dinner and just... Oh, you're back. Did you get everything you needed?
Flowers. I'll leave the honors to the lizard.
Yes, put obviously the roses effectively to one side, and then hand these out to the sisters.
Yeah, they both take the bouquets and they both give you a bit of a the fuck is this kind of a look, but then they both smile and nod and they stand up and give you a little hug and then struggle for 10 minutes trying to find things to use as vases because no one ever buys flowers in this gaff. Couple of large jars and pots of pans later, they come to the conclusion they're just going to make one large bouquet.
Good idea.
Let's put in the centre of the table.
Alright, well, I hope it's good. Enjoy your food.
Me too, I'm bloody starving.
I'll let Steel dig in first.
Yeah, she just grabs one of the warm ink sacks and just holds it aloft and then just drops it into her mouth.
You hear an audible little clicking pop and her mouth just suddenly gets wide. And then she swallows it down. Opens her mouth and her entire mouth's just black. Oh, I've missed this shit. And she starts taking some steak. You just see her, you hear an audible little slap. And she moves her hand and Sarazella's mage hand has gone over. Use the cutlery. Steel sighs and
starts awkwardly picking up bits of squid steak. It's quicker to just grab the bloody thing.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you.
Thank you, Majora. Thank you, Zafira. I appreciate the
No
goodness.
worries. He did a very good job cutting things.
Look at the cuts. Clean. Well done.
Thank you, Master.
Looks like sashimi.
Sashimi. Sashimi.
I can't pronounce the word.
Sashimi.
Go on.
I'll
Sushi.
make
Think
a
of
plate.
Shishima, but Sushimi.
I'll make a plate with one of the steaks and some veggies, and I'll hand it over to Jin. I
Thank you.
didn't know how you eat your meat, but it's medium. Should be.
That's perfect, actually.
Well, there you go. She takes her own plate. And you can just tell, even on the outside, that hers is not medium. Hers is like medium rare to rare.
A good resurrection spell, bring that back to life.
Oh, God, come on.
I can only imagine.
That's perfect. What are you talking about? But I'm going to pour some of my meat into a glass and I'm going to stand up and I'm like, I want to say thank you to our gracious hosts, Sarazella, Steele. Thank you for having us tonight. It's an absolute pleasure.
See Sarazella's just got one hand on her hip and the other glass just floating. Well, thank you for everything you've done in bringing our family back together. Looking after this knobhead for how many years and helping us rescue our sister.
It's a pleasure.
She kind of looks at Scaff and smiles. And then Steele grabs her glass. Yeah, cheers. It was shit, and now it isn't. And she just chugs
I'll
it.
just smile at her and just...
Yeah. Ah, what a woman.
Where's the spicy juice?
At least finish your meal first, but we'll have drink.
Which kind of spicy juice do you want? Points at the selection.
Where's the vial?
Oh dear.
I'll hand them the first one.
Try this.
Oh.
There's nothing in it. And then she shakes it. Oh, bloody hell.
Oh.
Boom. Straight away, she's like, where did you get this shit?
Yeah. It's best you don't
Sniffs it. I'm going to have that after me dinner. Puts the cork back in.
That's probably quite wise, Steele. You want to enjoy your food at least while you...
Earth. I want to be able to see me meal. And then she goes to grab the squid leg up with one hand, and then Sarazella's just looking at her. Like, child style, just holding the knife and fork.
No, you're gonna switch them around. What goes in your hand?
Chopsticks, just like...
Yeah.
Just stabs it with it.
Yeah, fucking come here.
She's using cutlery.
More than Scath used to do. But yeah.
We've got claws for a reason.
Yes. Sarazella's just looking at Scath, shaking her head.
Don't enable it.
You little shit.
Shit.
Bad enough to have him all sandy going to bed because he insists on a sand bath.
Not wrong with a sand bath.
It's true.
How do you
It's not wrong with a
sleep
snout bath.
How do you sleep with sand in your clothes and in your bed?
Cleaning your scales.
Ah,
You just shake it all off.
what do you mean shake it all off?
Well,
It's
it's not
stuck.
wet. It's not wet sand. It's dry sand. Just shake it
No,
off.
but it's coarse and
Chafe so bad.
coarse
It's
and
only
rough.
chafe
It's
if you leave it
everywhere.
between your legs. Anyway, I'm hungry. So you all eat your meal. And a lovely meal it is. What's the plan for tomorrow? When would you like transporting?
Well, we are having some clothes commissioned to present ourselves before Lord Shozan.
How long is that going to take?
Most of tomorrow, I think. They'll be done the afternoon after. So I'll be in town for another day, from what I understand.
Who was it?
Do we know the tailor's name?
No one asked his name.
Is
Is it
Scaff
the
can be, describe him.
Is it the main tailors?
Yes.
I may be able to help with that.
Yeah, that'd be appreciated.
I
believe we have an appointment.
Well, the plan was to at least definitely get a bath tomorrow. Before we pick up our new clothes.
So do you mean they will be done tomorrow, or you're going to be here for another day and they'll be done the day after?
I think it was that they would be done later tomorrow, and we would
Yeah, like
stay
end
till
of the
the
day
following
stuff,
morning.
Well, I have a spell that can help with that. I'll go and hasten him up a little bit, and we'll probably have it done by, well, much quicker. Give you time to sleep tonight, have your bath and prepare and get yourselves ready and gather your supplies, and then maybe, well, depending on how receptive he is to the magic, maybe tomorrow afternoon.
That sounds
good.
perfect.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
We'll do that. We'll have one final lunch together before everyone goes our separate ways, I suppose, and we'll do that then.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Well, I'll be back in an hour or so for some drinks, so please leave me something.
Looks at Scaff.
And Sarazella gets up and leaves. See you all in a bit. Pulls her hood up.
These pots won't clean themselves. I think they'll start going and tidying up.
Your mother would be so proud.
She
Washing
the way
pots.
she raised me.
We normally get
I,
Sarazella to do that.
Zurich
Magic.
gets up, I'll put him back down. Like, I'll push him back down the chair. You cooked. The ones I didn't clean. Scaff.
But you all helped you in doctor stuff, you know.
Nope. Those who cook, relax, enjoy their craft. Those
Push.
who enjoyed the craft, clean.
I've got it. Steele stands up and starts carrying plates over to the basin.
Zafira chewing on her last piece of steak.
Jane's also helping, like, put the pots in, like, the basin and stuff.
But you have like a really good piece of meat, and you're just like
Chair dance.
Yeah, let's get tidied up, and then let's get ready for drinks. Yes.
Spicy juice.
Spicy juice indeed.
To get everything washed, cleaned, packed up, put away. Steele pushes the table up to one side, up against the side wall. So I'll be back in a minute. She goes upstairs.
Well, that was nice. I
It
enjoyed
was.
that. Good company, good atmosphere.
I'm gonna
How
say
were
it
the
was
ribs? Scath, did you like them?
quite literally finger licking good.
I haven't forgot how to make meat.
Some of the best ribs I've had in a while.
I'm glad.
And I'm taking heart of that because I don't know when the next home cooked meal like that will be.
I mean, if we're on the road, we can always pick something up, make it over the fire. Good bit of roast, you know?
I mean, not being funny, Scath, you're a ranger. You can hunt, maybe?
I can hunt very well, but there's a difference between eating over a campfire
and eating at home with your family. Yeah.
Yes, it's just.
Yes.
That's what this felt like. Felt like I was back home.
No. Well, maybe once we get back to Saugar, we can have a big family dinner with your parents as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they'd like that.
And with the captain and Borland.
Oh, we could bring some of his baked goods.
Ooh.
Town feast.
Oh, yes. Town feast. Sounds
celebration.
Good.
I mean, a good stew and dumplings as well.
Maybe the tavern will be rebuilt by the time we get back.
If only.
Stew.
Stew's easy over a campfire.
I've just eaten and I'm hungry again. Jesus. But what I'm going to do is, obviously, I'm going to wander off a little bit. I'm going to go upstairs and I'm just going to try and talk to Steele for a quick minute.
Yeah. You hear her rummaging around in her room.
Just knock on the door.
Yeah.
Steele?
You
free?
Yeah.
Go in. And just ask. How are you? How are you doing?
I'm alright. Been better, been worse.
If you don't want to, I understand, but do you remember anything?
I remember most things, I think. It was still me, I was just possessed, so... Still my eyes, my body, my brain.
Was there any others?
Possessed? I think some of they tried to possess some of the soldiers. But, they didn't last that long, a few months. A couple of them lasted maybe the first year.
But was there still others roughly around the time that you came through? Back through?
Everyone that had been in there was died. I was the last one. Well, I don't know. If I was the only one strong enough, everyone else was already dead. The few soldiers that they tried to control, as I say, didn't last that long. And then she kind of looks over at you and her eyes go wide a sec. She has a light bulb moment. Oh, shit.
It's okay. Thank you for being.
She didn't suffer. I can tell you that much. She was already dead before the portal closed. I'm sorry, brother.
Don't say anything. Just go over and just give her a hug.
She just pulls you in and gives you a big squeeze. Doesn't say anything.
Just walk back out. You just go back downstairs.
Yeah, right. As you walk out, she's shit. Lets out a big sigh and then carries on rummaging round in her room.
Get a vial of the spicy juice and just down it.
Double it a quitter. Give me a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh no.
Oh.
Depends on how quick you're getting down the stairs now.
I mean, with a disad, that was 19.
Oh.
19 con save with this ad. Fucking hell. I mean, man's clearly got something on his mind, and the wanting to drown that thought overrules the blasting that your insides have just taken. It burns like a motherfucker,
Oh.
and you know you have to let out a few coughs. Fucking hell. But you don't immediately pass out.
I would say, where's the nearest torch?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely don't breathe on a fucking torch, mate. Yes, while the ladies are preparing, I've got food on the way as well, so we're gonna nip for a break. We'll give it half hour, and then we'll be back. Thank you all for watching. On to the next leg soon. Toodle pips.
Little pips.
Wagwan.
Bear with me, everybody. They're having camera issues.